Yo, what's happening? It's Rosé Riley, and this is a special story time because with Rosé season 1.5 being out, you already know I gotta give you a story time on Bidness. So we gonna start with I'm in Harlem, New York. I'm driving from the crib straight to the studio. Little hour drive and shit like that. Traffic crazy, but I'm still gonna make it. I might end up being a little bit late, but I'm one of them rappers where it's like I write shit down, I practice my shit before I get to the studio, and then once I get there, like shit all straight. So I get to the city, I play this Cali beat for my engineer Jeremy and shit, and he's like, "So what you thinking?" I'm thinking like some AZ type vibes, like some Kendrick, AZ, peekaboo type shit. Like, so I hit it with the graduated school in the streets at the same time. I ain't in the store. I'm with a bitch, you know, great vibes, got a new coupe. CLA. That's a great job. These new shoes. 700. Make them think twice. So like I'm just going off of like the car I'm driving, the clothes I got on, the motion that I'm getting, cause it's like I'm talking about like a whole bunch of shit. So once like we determine like, all right, this gonna be the verse, I go smoke because I don't really have a second verse written down. So I'm like, hey, if you, I asked my engineer, like, if you was to do a second verse on this shit, how you gonna attack it? He's like, you gotta be animated. You gotta like have like some character in that motherfucker. So he's like, you gotta do like a Cali accent and shit like that. Really like establish the fact that like you a New York artist that really go to the West Coast. So I'm like, okay, big butt bastard, ghost like Casper. I'll leave her on. See, she get to turn into an actress. And then I just keep on going with it. Like I'm just putting different bars together in my head and shit like that. And then I don't really have a hook for it. So I'm trying to put different hook ideas together, but like it's just not clicking. So one day I end up just hitting up Price. I'm like, we gonna take from that part. So one day I end up hitting up Price. I'm like, yo, I need a hook for this shit, and I need like some Cali type shit, like some energetic, chill, motivational type shit. And I didn't get the hook up until right around the time I went to California for the Kendrick Lamar show. So as soon as I go to Cali for the Kendrick Lamar show, I'm chilling in a hotel. My shorty chirping and shit like that. So I'm like, I'm about to go to the studio and shit like that. I gotta take care of business. I go to Price crib. Price end up like just like cooking up the hook for me like right on the spot. After that, I end up playing that shit for Anthony. I end up playing that shit for Tiff. Like I'm playing that shit for the whole team. And so months later, like there was like an issue with like the beat that we did have because they had a sample. So I tell my little brother Samar like, yo, I need a beat. He ends up like cooking that shit for me on the spot. And everything just came together the way that it did. But shoot, shout out to everybody that played a role. Shout out to Mars. Shout out to Morning. Shout out to the Price. And also I want to thank myself for delivering on that motherfucker too. You did? Love.